Will you look at that? That right there, my friends, is the Orlando Eye. And if you've been to London or you've been to Las Vegas or I think about a half dozen other major cities, you may have seen one of these eyes before. It's an air-conditioned gondola on a Ferris wheel, but oh my gosh, is it ever. And we're gonna go take a peek. Join us. This complex right now, with Jackie Chan doing his Channing, is owned by Merlin Entertainment, who owns the Orlando Eye, as well as Sea Life, which is kind of a cool little aquarium, and Madame Tussauds, which is a wax museum, which is why we have a giant Shrek looking like he's going to eat us. So the complex itself has a whole bunch of other stuff too. A sugar factory, which I believe is connected to the Kardashians in some horrible, horrible way. Ben & Jerry's, there's a B-Dubs, a Walgreens, a skeleton place with freaky skeletons. Now the Merlin folks also own Lego, which is why that's over there. As you see, all three of the major attractions are in one building. And it kind of looks like an airport. Little food court. I did some work for the Merlin folks about a year ago. Right before they opened, I was in the trade show business and I did their booth for them at a big show. So they brought me in before this actually opened to the public, and I got an evening of being able to ride everything for free several times. It was very cool stuff. Today, I think we're just going to do the Orlando Eye and maybe Sea Life. We'll see what kind of time we got. Now, if you thought like it looked like an airport before, take a look at what we're about to go through. And weird Euro trash music. Now we're gonna get her picture taken. Kate, you wanna get your picture taken? All right, good talk. Oh, it's a European dance hall version of I've Had the Time of My Life. And apparently it's mixed with Pain by Depeche Mode. That right there might be the moment of this entire vlog. Now, at the risk of sounding a little cynical, this is a little creepy, and it's about to look a whole lot like Soarin' over California. Or at least what that used to look like. Earth.
Friday?
Well, honey, sometimes dreams can come true.
I know.
When you
Sunday,
wish.
I'm gonna find.
Well, we had to cut off for a couple minutes. Apparently, it's kind of frowned upon to film proprietary movies at the Orlando Eye, and especially to crack wise throughout the entire presentation. There it is. Now, a whole rotation takes you, I believe, about 20 minutes to get around. And this will actually be the first time that I've done this where it's not pouring rain the entire time. Actually, the last time we did this, they shut the ride down right after we got out because the thunderstorms were so close. now, because I know what my audience likes, we'll spend the next 20 minutes with an extreme close-up. Now, since the last time I've been here, they've added a little bit of a VIP package where you can buy beer, wine, or ciders in there. And as much as I thought it might be kind of a fun video to get drunk and go onto a small compartment with my children, I've been warned not to do that again. MIC. And so we are on. This is our home for the next 20 minutes. And no, my face is not really that red, it's just the light, although it's pretty red usually anyways. Sketch Irish. Not for people with a fear of heights, but it's comfortable, and honestly, you move so slowly you don't really even feel like you're moving much. No worse than an elevator. You really do see some amazing sights on these things. This is my third time of doing this, and each time we get a new view. Speaking of new, the Lego Land thing is kind of new. Nothing wrong with some healthy cross-promotion, however. At the moment, I have the phone pushed up against the glass, so this is probably the most steady you will ever see any of my videos. I'm not built for grace. Coincidentally, a year ago yesterday, I was standing at work in the parking lot watching a daredevil at the top of this structure walking around the outside of the circle. And a year later, here we are. Oh, climate control, by the way. Right over there is Lockheed Martin. A lot of people don't realize that they have a big facility out here in Orlando, but they are definitely one of our larger employers in this area. Them and a little company called Disney. See, right out there, got Universal Orlando over those hotels. Kind of see the the roller coaster sticking up right in the center of the screen, plus the Dr. Doom Fearfall. World's largest McDonald's. Right there is downtown Orlando, which is an absolutely beautiful city, especially at night. I was kind of hoping we'd get some lights going, but we're still a little too early. Most people don't even realize that there is a downtown Orlando. They think that International Drive is downtown Orlando, and that if you drive past Universal on I-4, the road comes to an end and you just fall off the face of the planet. Kind of like a cartoon boat when they're talking about Columbus. Down here, decent view of the facilities. Pretty large. Of course, you get Disney in the distance. Right in the center of the screen is Spaceship Earth at Epcot. If you take it over here a little bit, you get the Magic Kingdom. Downtown Disney. A lot of people also don't realize that we're also a pretty big cow town. And there's a lot of cow pastures out here. Fun fact, if you have cows grazing on your land, your taxes go down because you can qualify as farmland. The more you know. There you go. My hometown of Orlando, which is not technically my hometown, but my adopted hometown of Orlando. Look, it's the Magic Kingdom. It looks small and kind of less impressive than I figured it would. Alright, now watch carefully. I'm going to run and jump directly into that gondola over there. This is kind of cool. Ripley's is over there, and they put their sign now on the... they put the writing of the sign on the inside, so people up here can see it and know it's there. Well played, Ripley's. Well played. Alright, Embassy Suites. Embassy Suites. Embassy Suites. It looks like we are coming in for a landing. One last view before we're completely down. There's the Sea Life building. And there is Sea World. And the Orlando Convention Center. At least one half of it. I believe is salt. Big bag of salt for Sea Life. I think. I better be right, because I just kind of took that claim public. And we are about done. And boy, did it ever get busier. Gotta time that right. And I, for one, am happy about that. And back into the world we go. With a very large crowd behind us. Well, if you like Ferris wheels and giant bags of salt and Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum and grumpy children, make sure you reach down below. There's a subscribe button. Click it. If it doesn't do anything, click it again. Click it a third time to make sure that it's really there, and join us next time.